And she's taken a while. Alright. Here we are. Here we are playing Potion Craft for real this time. Because I opted into the beta. And I discovered some potions and such. Until I was about at the same places I stopped from last time. And I got a little bit of a piece of new content. And then I saved it there. Yeah. Right. Okay, no ingredients left to take. Alright. So here's what I did. I got... Oh my gosh. Sorry. My poor kitties are so scared of these. What? Hush baby. Hush baby, hush baby, it's okay. Okay, so what did I do with my recipe book? I started out with some kind of basic looking potions. But what's significant about these is that I'm making sure that even though I've got other ingredients to use, I'm only using the basic ones for now. And then later on, when I've got some more, when I've got more quantities of different ingredients, I'll start using them. And then I'll make like a different potion of health that is more efficient but uses some of these different ones, and I can stack the bookmarks up like that, so I'll have a few recipes for each potion depending on what kind of ingredients I have available. But for now, all I've really got in bulk are the basic ones, so that's all I'm gonna use. I picked the little... I don't know, I thought that reminded me of a jerry can a little bit, so I picked that shape. That's what I remember doing last night. Or when I last played this, I guess. So the new beta has other little challenges within a lot of the orders. This person wants a high quality potion and will pay handsomely, which is pretty easy because we always want to sell the strong potions to begin with. But here we're gonna get a little bit of a bonus. But she wants a potion that'll make her less clumsy. If I know my alchemy, that's a potion of dexterity. However, I've not explored much of the map yet, you see. So I'm gonna have to go find it. So we're just gonna... Oh yeah, a lot of the ingredients got changed up. Terraria looks more like a root than a leaf. The old Terraria is now Life Leaf, which now goes straight in the direction of health potions. So I'm probably gonna use a couple Life Leaf to make a better health potion at some point. Haggling is a bit different, as we'll see. Get some bones to the left and the right. Let's just keep going up for now. It's only like day 4, so I'm assuming the dexterity potion will be pretty close to the center. I think I'm still going towards the lightning potion area though. Now, what I'm thinking for this is I'm only gonna go a little bit this way. I want to go a bit to the left, so maybe if there's a potion up there, I can get it with the next Wind Bloom, and I can't. I might have saved an ingredient if I was smart about it. We'll see. Option of swiftness. That's quite different, actually. Is that what you want? Probably not, but what looks like a swift potion to me. What's the fastest looking bottle we've got? Need something streamlined and sleek. Something that says I am speed. It's a good recipe. Don't think you want this, but I could give it a shot. Nyet. Yeah, let's go look for a different one. There's one near the frost here. There's one straight down as well. There's one to the left of the fire. We'll just start with the one to the right. Ah, did not notice you in my chat. I wish the phone version, at least that I'm using, would tell me how many viewers there are. That way I would know. Gotta really crush these ones up. It's pretty good. I'm gonna increase the map radius. See a little bit better there. Okay, can we do it with one wind bloom? No. It's kind of annoying. One witch mushroom is pretty much perfect. Although I think I might scrape those bones a bit. If I dilute the potion, I think it'll be okay. Alright, I'll cave in. I'll use a witch mushroom. It won't exactly be the most basic recipe. But it's so good. So we're gonna throw this in. I'm gonna dilute it first so I don't touch all those bones. Kitty's picked the least perfect time to get up in my face here. What you doing? Come here. There we go. Just gotta get this perfect. It's perfect. What do we got? Potion of Dexterity. This looks like a furry potion. We gotta change this. I drank a potion of Dexterity at 3 a.m. And then you've got like this face on the thumbnail. Show me something that looks more dexterous than a paw, because I cannot think of any animal with paws that is the least bit dexterous. It's a pretty tough concept to, what's this symbol? Looks like a ferret. They're the opposite of dexterous. Cats, also not dexterous, even a little bit. I mean, maybe kind of. Good. I mean, sort of. We'll go with that. Let's make this a button cat. Let's make this my cat. It's close enough, I guess. We can make it cat shaped too. It's beautiful. You've shown me pictures of ferrets jumping before, and like they're the opposite of dexterous, so sorry, but you've kind of played yourself. We can make him standing up. You can make him upside down. You can make him just kind of running. Wouldn't be bad. Kind of like the thin wrapped around label. Alright. Go like that. Hopefully I get a recipe book soon. Gonna haggle. There are new difficulties to haggling as well. The normal one has kind of been replaced with medium-ish. Potion that makes you more dexterous too, so I can steal stuff? Sure, why? Coming right up. Man, can only make one more of those. But you are gonna have to pay more. So, in this new version, you've got shop reputation. If you sell to normal people, it goes up. If you sell to, like, thieves and murderers, and the guy behind her was most definitely an assassin of some kind, your reputation goes down, and it will influence the kind of clientele you get in your shop, which I think is kind of interesting. Town-based. So what I'm thinking is, for the moment, as long as my reputation remains, I don't know, at least neutral, I will accept the occasional off the books order. However, you do have to pay more for it. Quite a bit more. I need a poison so I can poison someone. Coming right up, sir. Of course, I am gonna give you the criminal's discount here. Quote unquote discount. It is actually a negative discount. You know how it is. Crime does pay if you're me and not doing the crime, but like selling to the guys who are doing the crime. Crime does not pay for them because they have to pay so much for my potions, but what else do you sell herbs to? A lot of people need them in town. Some use them as seasoning, others for quote unquote, you know, medicinal purposes. And the brewer is often using them to brew new kinds of beer. Right, everything has been marked up except for 2 solitary wind plumes, and this is probably... Dumbest, what do you... He's got his paw on my mute button on my keyboard, and alright, I don't really need the keyboard very much for this game anyway. Let me just put the little cover on it. Alright, now we're like a real shop. Before they had hygiene standards and stuff, and you could just have your cat wandering all over the doctor's office or whatever. Licking the patient's fingers during surgery. Alright, I'm not gonna haggle. Consider yourself lucky. Alchemist, give me a healing potion. A bandit shot me through the shoulder with an arrow yesterday. The wound isn't serious, but I can't lie around for a whole month. I need to get back to work soon. If you've got to travel, then by the 9 divines, stay on the roads. It's the bandits, you see. More popular. The potions really work. I get more money per potion. Merchants have more stuff. Chance for discounts are better. More customers. You need a fertilizer for your garden. I do not have potion of fertilization. So we're gonna have to go look for it. In the last game, it was kind of near the health potions, so we can try over there. Also, other new mechanic that I'm gonna show off right now, actually. We're gonna take a little bit of a gamble here. Kitty's done with his 1-minute nap in front of my keyboard. Just as soon as I accommodated for him, of course. See, in the past, when you spun the, let me go a bit closer. In the past, you could, you know, spin your potion around the whirlpools, but now they actually suck you into the whirlpools. They go, the same place every time, but you have to discover where that is gonna be the first time around. You try a Dryad saddle, maybe. Oh, maybe Terraria works. I think it'll work. Just barely, though. We'll give it a shot. I think it's good. Real careful. Oh, that's okay, we can dilute. Alright, what do we got? Potion of Strength. Also kind of interesting that we, I can't save the recipe. I'm gonna dilute it a bit just to get this piece of experience here. Need more map radius here. Take it. That's not what we need. If you hit the whirlpools, you get teleported. Right, this one took me a little bit beneath it here. So now I know that if I ever want to go, I can take that little teleport route anytime I want. But that you have to opt into the whirlpool though by heating up the cauldron. Otherwise, you can just pass right through them. Alright, let's follow... We got two lines here. One of them's going this way, one of them's going this way. Let's follow... Kitty. Let's take some life leaf. This would be a good healing potion. Just 2 ingredients. Probably why they call it life leaf. A lot of the old ingredients got their paths updated. Some of them are a lot better than they used to be. Witch mushroom is... I don't think it's the same. It might be the same. Like thorn stick, maybe that's the same. Sulfur shelf goes to the left instead of down. Mushroom is different, I think. Stink mushroom. Mad mushroom. Alright, let's add another one. Might as well take this whirlpool too, just see what happens. Or do I? Could also just get the little free distance out of it. Yeah, let's find out. See where it goes. Okay. Now, can we finish it off? With anything. Water bloom, not quite. Witch mushroom would do it, but I've only got one left. And that's right, if I travel through bones, it very quickly degrades my potion. If I leave the bones, my potion's like health resets. But the bones are there, so you can't just travel right through them. I hope I didn't go too far. I might have gone a little bit too far. Damn. Oh well. This is for science anyway. Wild growth. I think that's what she wants. It's good enough. I need a potion to make me strong so I can beat up innocent people. Sure, you know how it goes though. Gotta pay more. Let's talk about reading. Have you ever even seen a book in your life? Or are you, or are you gonna beat up your fellow nerds? Wink wink. Diluting always brings the potion back towards the center of the map, the origin point. That's why these dotted lines which lead from the potion to the center are so convenient, because you can line up your potion with that line, and then you know that when you dilute it, you'll be going in the right direction. I need a potion that'll make me strong so I can work hard. I don't know, that's an incredibly suspicious motive for a strength potion. Let's do the same thing we did before. We just made a Terraria one. Just eat these roots and you'll be fine, or whatever. That's enough. We're gonna get... Oh. Alright, we can survive the bones. There. It's a lot of distance. Now... Water Bloom does not quite work this time. Life Leaf would work. I'll take the Life Leaf. Wait, Life Leaf would not work. Dryad Saddle works. Use that. Dilute. This is a good one. And I'm gonna pick up that book again. So you get experience. Finish. I am in dire need of money for recipe books, recipe pages, so I'll do a lot of haggling. Alright, that's the end of the day. Let's have a little nap. Some more free ingredients. We got some Thunder Thistle. Very good. Some, what was that one? Goblin Shroom. Interesting. Path. Some blood thorns too. That's it. Here he is. Hey, I see you recently opened. I'm also an alchemist, but I'm just passing through town. I'm collecting some ingredients and selling alchemy equipment, so I decided to drop in. I'm running light now, and I only have enchanted paper. If you need to expand your recipe book, you can buy a couple sheets. They're made of special enchanted paper, you see. The enchantment slows down the paper's aging and allows you to edit existing recipe. I can? You can even completely erase an old recipe and write a new one instead. I'll take your entire stock, but for less money. How about, let's talk about reading. You know, right now these pages are completely blank, which makes them have next to no value. So it's only fair that you give them to me for a lesser price. So now you have 5 blank pages. What's I gonna do? Rubber. Let's get some Alright. Get out of my store. I need a potion to chill drinks. Alright. 3 water blooms make a frost potion. It's perfect. If it's worth more than 100, I'll haggle. I need to blow up a roadblock. Alright. Explosion is off to the left somewhere. Get lots of fire bells. Highly explosive plant, as we all know. Which is why you shouldn't, you know, drop them from a very high distance or anything. What was that? It just, rolled right up the rim in there. Now let's see where we're at right now. If we heat it up, we can stir faster. We get another whirlpool here, so might as well take it for a spin, so to speak. Hopefully we don't get... Nah, we won't get crushed by the bones. That's terrible. Now my path is just gonna wreck my potion. Alright. This is the worst spot I've ever seen. I might, do we have like maybe a goblin shroom? If I dilute a little bit more, I can get back up there with a mad mushroom. The potion the space I want is here, so I can either go up and left, or kind of down and swing back up. If I go down here, I can use some mad mushrooms to get back up there. I'm not gonna save this recipe, by the way. I just need to salvage it. Oof. I could use one wind bloom. I've got 30 of them, so we'll just do that. Well, not too far up. Back to fire bells. Suppose. Alright, we get anything good here? That's probably gonna ruin my potion. Too many bones. Sulfur Shelf, I also think is too much bone. I think they're gonna work like that. They've got kind of an elemental system in this game. Sort of, more like a rule of thumb. Fiery stuff on the left, water is right, air is up, earth is down. And then they kind of combine some stuff like, I don't know, Terraria's earth, so it goes straight down. Marshroom is apparently kind of earth and fire, so it goes bottom left. Things like that. Thunder Thistle is air, so it goes kind of up. I don't have anything really that good here though, so a thorn stick, sort of. I can do the whole thorn stick. Then I'll go up. Alright, we'll give that a shot. This is even better, maybe? Nah, not gonna use the whirlpool. I'm not gonna test that one too yet. Alright, that's good. That's good. Perfect. Light! Ah! Damn it. Okay. Where might the explosion be instead? Maybe beneath strength, but I'm still unconvinced. Let's try this whirlpool here. This might be just enough room to get in there. Touching it? No. I don't know what I want to put in next. Kind of depends on where it spits me out. Let's try... I have a lot of wind blooms, so let's just try that. Now we're touching it. There's a potion up there. That might be explosion. Ah. Perfect wind bloom moment. Now. Go kind of up and to the left. Mad mushroom? Alright. Just use all of it. Now maybe a thorn stick? Just go this way. That's a good one. Now you can use one Terraria. Let's see what this is. Explosion. Alright. Now, I probably could have just went right through the whirlpool and made a much more efficient potion, so for that reason, I'm not gonna save the recipe. Instead, I'm also gonna see where this whirlpool goes, because it's only one away. So we're just gonna do a little bit of science here. These books as we spin around. Alright. Here's your potion. Just an extra fire bell, just because you're so special. Make sure you don't eat this potion, however, because and your insides would explode, if you know what I mean. I mean, they would literally explode. Hi, alchemist. Interested in stocking up on herbs? By the way, you make all kinds of potions, right? I am a potion master. I could really use your help. What do you need? There's this place where I used to gather ingredients, but almost nothing grows there anymore. The plants are growing back so slowly. I was wondering if you could make a potion that would grow faster. And I could bring you even more different kinds of herbs. Okay. So I could give you a potion of wild growth. I don't see why not. Life leaf. Let's make a good life leaf potion. Let me think about this. Just go like this. We'll do the whole thing. Go like this. Touch the whirlpool. Spin around a little bit. Just kind of get that free distance. Then when we add a water bloom, we'll go in the perfect spot. I really hope I didn't take it too far again for the second time in a row. Okay, it's good. It's good. Potion of wild growth, and it's strong. Alright, we need a... I like to imagine this is kind of like a powder that you... I don't know, scoop up with your hands and fling it on the thing. Just a flat jar for that. Have a more ragged label, because they probably didn't store it properly. We need a... Use the leaf. Maybe the tree stump. Kind of like that one. I can also rename the potion if I want, but I'm not going to go that far. It looks good. Is this your card? It's perfect. Right. So it's free, but it's an investment. Show me your goods. Oh wow, such an investment. All the things I really want are marked up. And cover my keyboard so I can shift click. I don't need 50 wind blooms. Thank you. Do I really need any of these that are marked up? Terraria, yeah, I guess. Dangleweed looks nice, but I'm not gonna pay that much for it. Life leaf, I'll buy those. Water bloom, nah. Talk about the weather. If You ever had a stimulating conversation about the weather before? No, I don't think so either. I need a rat poison. Okay. Let me cook it up. Here you go, ma'am. There you go. I need a potion that'll help me run away from monsters faster. Aha! The potion of swiftness. It's a little old, but it'll still work. It is only 1 day old. It'll be fine. I need the same exact... I'll have what he's having. Alright. You'll be paying the same price as him too if I can help it. I need to blow up a roadblock. Alright, now we're gonna make the real potion of explosion. I'm assuming we're talking about like some rocks having fallen on the road and not like the town guard blocking the road so they can check for people with contraband and stuff. Not like a police blockade. Bloodthorn looks perfect for this application. Now we're just gonna spin around the whirlpool. We're not gonna go in it. We're just gonna get a little bit of distance out of it. That's quite nice, actually. One more Bloodthorn. At least one more Bloodthorn. Hopefully we don't scrape those bones too much. Now we're fine. Alright, do I want to do it again, or do I want to pick something else? Let's see what we got. Maybe just one Wind Plume and one Fire Bell. Wait, I only used 2 Bloodthorns. I'm good with that. Diluting does not hurt my potion potency, thankfully. You can even take a completed potion and dilute it all the way back to the middle if you want, and it'll still be a strong potion. That is a tactic that I will be using in the future when I need potions that have multiple effects. There we go. I can add as much water as I want. The potion's status effects are locked in as soon as we heat up the cauldron and brew it, right? It's a strong potion of explosion, and now we can just... now we can really help out a boy if he's just really thirsty here. Diluting does not refill my potion when I'm lost it due to bones. However, if I do think I'm gonna be taken out by some bones, diluting could be an escape route out of the bones, depending on where they are. I forgot to save the... oh. Ah. Alright, we're good. We can change up the, which one do we want? I like the cartoon one a bit more. Well, I mean, they're both pretty cartoony, to be honest. Alright. Since we added so much water, maybe we should make it a really big jar just to contain it all. Perfect. So diluting only goes towards the center. If we went up, if we went down to a strength potion, diluting would pull it back into the middle here. If that's what you mean. Let's talk about food. You know, if the roadblock were made out of food, you could just eat your way out, but fortunately that's not how it works. I think that's the end of the day. My ingredients. Got a ice fruit. That's a good one. I need a potion to help me run away from the guards after I commit a crime. You know, you really don't have to, like, tell me that. Hey, hey, there's this guy who sells potions and I need a potion of invisibility so I can rob his store at the end of the day. Alright, here you go. Of course you know how it goes. Pay double. Or at least more. It's the Witcher. Hello, alchemist. Help me replenish my supply of potions. I had some with me, but the hunt turned out wild. Wow, really bludgeoned me with the blunt end of that one, eh? And I had to drink every last one. I need a potion that accelerates wound healing. Preferably not one very toxic. Right. What if I made a potion of healing and poison to make it more authentic? Are you a hunter? Right, but I don't hunt animals. I hunt creatures like trolls, ogres, various ghouls, sometimes harpies. In general, I deal with all kinds of fantastic game, but the pay is decent. He also needs a health potion. Take this and call me in the morning. 2 of these, actually. I had a brilliant idea yesterday. To brew a beer that warms your bones even on the coldest days. Would pay a pretty penny for something like this in the warmer provinces. Right. He wants the potion of fire. What else do you add? 5 types of fiery pepper to this one. It's a secret. I'm gonna haggle this one too. Talk about weapons. You know, if you put too much of that in your beer, it will become a weapon. Hello, any desire for some mushrooms? Winking. Wink back. Winking another eye. So are you gonna buy some mushrooms? Yeah, of course. Of course. Sulfur shelf. I haven't used these yet, but I guess I could get some. They're kind of like a fireball, but they go further and also like taller. That's okay. Witch mushrooms are very good. Mad mushrooms, I think I could see myself using these. Oops. Not these. It's a good price. Need a potion to get a campfire going. Oh, and don't give me any of your weak potions. I need the best. Potion seller, I am telling you. I am going to light a campfire. I am going camping. I'm going into camping. And I need your strongest fire potions. Fortunately, I only brew the best to begin with. So he's gonna pay like I don't know, extra 50%-ish, but he's actually gonna pay even more than that. You say you're willing to pay for my strongest potions? Well, that one's extra strong. I put a little bit of vodka in there, just for you. It's something to heal a wound. You know, a lot of these quote-unquote potions are just, like, normal substances. Like, there's a potion of gluing, which I'm pretty sure is just, like, glue. And a potion of slipperiness, which is, you know, you just get some oil. I need a potion to chill drinks. Here's some ice cubes. I put them in this nice bottle for you. I need something to... Man. Bunch of lame people in my shop today. Well, just put this on display here. Maybe someone will want to buy it. See what I gotta do for chapter 2 here. Chapter 1's done. Create a potion with 2 different effects. Glasses stick, it'll be fine. He wants the dexterity potion. He wants potion of button. Very well. It's a good recipe. I need fertilizer for my garden. I have a favorite ingredient, witch mushroom. Add lots of it, and I'll pay extra. Alright, custom job here. Dexterity is up there. Witch mushroom is alright. Not really gonna help me in that regard. I'm gonna go to the right. And then I'm just gonna add enough witch mushrooms that it becomes a majority ingredient. And hopefully that it's gonna be worth the cost that way. So I need to go right as effectively as possible. This gives me distance. So I'm gonna throw that boy in there. Oh, throw that. Thank you. Boy in there. Right, whereas in the meantime... Oh, this went like the same right distance. I thought it went shorter. Alright, well, that's okay. Ice fruit goes a teeny weeny bit further, but it's not really worth the hassle there. Not really worth the price, I mean. Water blooms are worth next to nothing. Speaking of... Something up there? Yeah, I saw you. Alright, witch mushroom... Let's add... I throw in one of these. Ah! It's, not far enough. Okay, so I'll throw in one of these, and then one of these, and then one of these. I didn't go too far again. I think I went too far on this one. Oh, it's perfect. Alright. And you want lots. So, we've got 4 of not witch mushrooms. So let's have 5 witch mushrooms. And, hey, let's cook it up. Add an appropriate icon. It's gotta be one that I'm thinking of somewhere. Is there like a... There it is. It's a witch's hat. We have a bottle that's also overtly witch hat shaped. Kinda like that. There you go. Not gonna save that. Really? What? You need fertilizer for your garden. What am I thinking? No. Okay, well, we better put this one on display too then, because we really need someone to buy that. Fertilizer's even worse, because, like, now I don't even have enough witch mushrooms to make it a majority. We'll put in, like, 1 at the end. Hopefully we get a little bit of a bonus. Alright, we'll, start from here. Alright, it's a stupid potion. I'd like a potion that it's at least half witch mushroom. I would like you to buy this one instead, but that's not how it's gonna work. Hang on. I need a potion that'll make me strong so I can work hard. Sure you don't want, this one? Damn it. We never saved our strength potion. Alright. I'm gonna make a strength potion. See, Dryad Saddle is the same as Terraria, but it just goes wider. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing as we always do. In there. And then let's do it like this. So we go a bit to the right as well. Now is this good enough? It is. Yeah. Save an ingredient that way. Alright, we gotta wait for the cauldron to cool off so I can stir slower here. Let's try that. That's not quite... Try that. A little more stir. There we go. That's a good strength potion. Oh. Save that. I got a good idea for this one. We're gonna make it look like a cartoony big triangular chest man, and we're gonna get a Giga Chad potion here. The Chad in the picture has black hair, or it's just a black and white picture, but we're gonna make him the black and white picture from the meme, so that's better. This potion of Giga Chad. We'll put a diamond-shaped label so it's like a warning. There. You get the last of our normal bottles, but I assure you it's the exact same thing, it's just off-brand. It's got the same active ingredient. Ooh, oh boy. Still have enough herbs? You should always have a small stock handy. What do you do when you're not gathering herbs? I usually go deep into the woods, choose a picturesque spot, and listen to the birds sing. I even try to sing to myself if no one's listening. Oh wow, I'm so happy you used that potion I gave you for free to really diversify your selection of herbs. Why, thank you. Do I really need... these are cheap. Gold thorn goes in a interesting spirally shape. Maybe I take them. I really need some life leaf. Actually, no, I don't. I have quite a few, so I'm not gonna pay. I need something to heal a wound. Alright. As the title says, take this and rest for 14 days and you will be cured. This man looks like he can only afford my cheapest potions. I need it. Oh. I've heard this potion comes out best if you add Frost Sapphire. Well, I haven't even seen the Crystal Cellar yet, so that's too damn bad for you, isn't it? I gave him just water. If they drink too much of this, they'll have a salt deficiency in their bloodstream, and it will eventually kill them if they drink that much. What, the potion of dexterity? I think that's what this is. It's perfect. You're gonna have to help me recoup my costs that went into this, so... If I could have used a weapon on the person who asked for it, I would gladly do that. Let's get another trading thing, get more money. Alright, what do you want? Swiftness. Classic. That's not it. Classic. A little bit more money for that. Explosion. Was my last one, because I don't have any more blood thorns. Good enough. Hey there, I'm trying to catch a mean fish. Believe it or not, the little thing breathes fire. I do not believe it, in fact. That's what we call a tall tale. It melted my whole rod last time. I think he just, like, slipped and he dropped his rod into the lake and he's like, oh man, how am I gonna cover this up? How about, let's say the fish breathed fire and it melted the rod. Could you give me a frost potion for my bait? If the fish swallows it, maybe its heat'll back off a bit, right? Yeah, sure. You consume herbs when making every potion, even if it's from the recipe book, right? When you mouse over the brew button, it tells you in a little wee number how many of that recipe you can make. Right, I can make 6 wild growth potions because I think my life leaf is the thing I have the least of. And I can't make any more explosion potions because I don't have an extra bloodthorn here. So that's why you always want your ingredients to be pretty efficient. Fire-breathing fish. And not only, I have all the luck with strange fish. I've caught a piranha and even a zombie fish once. So fire-breathing fish are nothing new to me, of course. You again. Have you gotten me anything good this time? Ah, it appears the answer to that is, no. You haven't. Really need any of these? The life leaves have grown a wee bit cheaper. Get some hairy bananas, but I'm gonna say no to that. I got maybe 6 of these. Let's get 200 bucks worth. And then pay less, just to show my disapproval. Alright, sooner or later we'll start getting some more diverse orders here. What I might just do at the end of this day is add a second ingredient just to finish the chapter, because maybe the chapter you're on determines what kind of orders you get. But you're getting the first Giga Chad potion. Truly strong, of course. Truly strong. Running out of Terraria, I think. I only have 4 left. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a life leaf variant, which does not use up all my Terraria. I'm just gonna throw 2 of them in there. It's perfect. It's got leaf in the dang title, you know it's gonna be effective. Alright, let's make a different icon here. We get the hearts. We get the... Let's use the leaf, and we'll make it like a pink leaf. That's cute. Heart-shaped bottle, really, really make it obvious. Then the label is the same. I like the heart shape. Make it a circle. There we go. Let's stack this up here so I know that it's the same thing. There you go. Okay, so let's make a potion with multiple effects. We can make it really terrible. I got a classic idea. Do I have any ingredients that... Oh, that's perfect. Let's make a potion of poison and healing. Although I don't think anyone's gonna buy that, because even when people ask for multiple ingredients, they won't get ones that conflict with the main purpose. Maybe poison and fire would be fun. A battle potion of sorts. If they're really annoyed with their pest problem, they can get some personal satisfaction in the way the pests are being dealt with. This might be a good one. I don't know if the bones are gonna melt it, but we'll see. Maybe if it's like a strong potion of healing and a weak potion of poisoning, then it's like the potion craft equivalent of Buckley's. Like it tastes awful, but it works. Alright, here's our multiple effects potion. Good job, you finished the chapter. Okay, with each new chapter, new visitors, orders, bases, merchants, and items appear. Alright. What do we need to do for chapter 3 here? 3 different effects. Yeah, just to... kind of depends on what your definition of potency is. The amount of liquid in your vial is the potions. If you're saying that's potency, then yes, 1 trip through the bones is temporary. You only lose the potion if you're in the bones for so long that it depletes entirely. Potion strength, on the other hand, is fixed as soon as you brew it and you get its status on the diamonds here. Oh, hang on, I saw a secret ingredient up there. Yep. Alright, so you can make multiple trips through bones if they're all light. Hello, colleague. Well, is business booming? Don't you have a shop too? No, I don't have a shop. I have a laboratory in another town. I conduct various alchemy experiments there. I do research for money and help other people in exchange for favors. So we are not competitors. Quite the opposite, actually. I'll soon have extra alchemy devices that you will definitely be interested in for a mouth-wateringly terrible price. I will buy all your papers. It's especially on a deal, which is nice. Let's talk about alcohol. I bet when this guy drinks any sort of liquid in general, half of it just gets absorbed into his facial hair. You can probably smell what he had for dinner on his face. I need a ooh. I wonder if his twin brother wants the same thing. That's a lot of money. I need a potion to blow someone up. Do you, are you talking about your imposter doppelganger by chance? This explosion potion is something I don't have the ingredients for, unfortunately. And what I could do is I could conserve my reputation for once and say, get out of my store, and even gain 1 reputation for that. And you need a potion that restores mana. That's a new one. It's probably the top right one up here. I would use witch mushrooms, but oh look, for some reason my big stock has been depleted quite significantly. Wonder how that happened. I'm gonna use 1 witch mushroom, 1 shadow chanterelle, 1 thunder thistle too. We'll see where we're at. It'd be nice to use a few of more ingredients than a lot of 1, because that'll be less of a drain on my stocks, I think. Let's just throw you in. I wonder if this works. Not quite. Not quite, not quite. How about anything else I've got? Just about. Can't think of a way I could dilute it to, oh. Probably be fine. Let's see. We might not be fine. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. We're good. We're fine. No worries. It's fine. Alright, now we need 1 more thing. Yeah. Be a water bloom. strong potion of mana. I'm at peace with this recipe. It's only got one of each thing. Let's make a magic looking potion here. Something that looks very magical, such as the, the sad frog, for instance. The rather sexual looking symbol. Pick that hat. Here you go. This little bottle has quite a big punch. Where do your mushrooms grow? There's this one secret spot in the woods where certain interesting mushrooms grow. Winks. But you have to be light on your feet to get there. The path is full of obstacles and snags, and you know, I'm not young anymore. If you can help this old man, I'll bring you different kinds of mushrooms. Alright, he needs to be light on his feet, so probably this one is my last one. My last witch mushroom, so you better have more of those. He does not have more of those. But he's not putting anything on markup, which is nice. Let me just buy everything. Got a bit of a nest egg here. Well, hello there. I heard there was a new alchemist in town, so I came to say hi. I think I've read your thing before. Just need a poison. Okay. Oh, hang on. Do you want the fiery poison? That's worth less. Okay. Alchemist, I need another healing potion. Yesterday, I was protecting some peasants from bandits. I almost had them, but one of them crept up behind me and knocked me out. Luckily, the peasants managed to flee and none were hurt, but I got a bad concussion. My head won't stop pounding. Alright, we'll use a life leaf version because we still have a... Oops, I don't want to haggle. I've already started to haggle, so refusing the attempt... Okay. Never mind then. Just do one little pass through here. Need a potion to help me get some good sleep. That's a new one. Alright, let's go looking. The old sleep potion was kinda in this quadrant here. But oh, maybe it's this secret little bottle there. Give it a shot. Let's go. Let's do some water blooming. Alright, we gotta need bottom right stuff. Maybe give it a gold thorn when we get kinda in this area. Some ice fruit. Could use an ice fruit. Maybe if we just go kinda there. Alright, the gold thorn is not that good. I don't think it's gonna be that good at all. It's gonna pass through the bones even if I'm over here. What else we got? Life leaf is a nice one. And all this stuff goes up. Maybe some water bloom and another life leaf. What we could do is kinda go where the water bloom takes me a bit down. The lowest part. then our life leaf might be just enough. Does the residual stuff left in the mortar and pestle combine with the other ingredients? I don't think so. If you're just talking about partially ground stuff like this, where just the color stain left behind, oh, it's already gone. I think that's just aesthetic. I kind of think it'd be cool if you could take a potion and like add it into the potion, and then I don't know what would happen. Maybe your location would be an average of the two or something. But no idea how you could implement that. I think that would be a really cheap way of doing things. Maybe? Maybe not. Anyway, is this good? It's good. Sleepy? Sleepy! What are we gonna do with this thing? I think the bear-shaped bottle is gone, so we're gonna get another comforting bear-shaped bottle. And, that needs a heart. Got a nice, sleepy-looking thing. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. It's a nighttime one. There we go. We make it a lovely. By the way, this is on special. You can get 2 for the price of 2. No? Okay. Potion to chill drinks. Sure you don't want this one? It's different, but maybe you have other needs in your life as well that could be suited by a fiery poison. Don't discount it just because you're not thinking about it right now. I need a potion to get the campfire going. You know what? Nah, we don't need. That's our emergency stock. We don't want to treat it like it's a piece of garbage. It's an artisan potion. Alright, maximum reputation level. So we'll get more people with good intentions, I assume. Let's make our... Now let's get experience a bit faster here. Soon we'll be getting the alchemy machine, which is kind of our introduction into the... I don't know if you would call it the main campaign, but like the end game stuff, but it unlocks the other half of the content. As you know, good beer shouldn't be enjoyed cold, but it's hard to keep it that way. You want to brew a beer that always stays cold. You'll have to add the alcohol yourself, but I do have this glass of ice cubes here. Do you visit the south often? Not really. A friend of mine visits down there. He keeps a tavern and buys my beer. That same friend invited me to make the potion. Fertilizer? I can do that just for you. Rat poison. Would you like to watch the rats suffer too? No? Okay. 1 vanilla poison coming up. Hi, alchemist. What kind of potion do you need? Right, the same thing again. Alright. What's this? Good berry. Expensive berry. Once again, you've got like the most pathetic stock I've seen in my entire life. The only thing on sale is the thing that I already have the most of. Do I need fire bells? Nah. Life leaf? Kind of. I am rather fond of life leaf. Let's get some good berries too. It's expensive, but we got money and we can haggle and... I need a potion that will protect me from bandits' knives. She might be thinking about stone skin. Or... I mean... if you're dexterous or swift, that could work too. Someone's gonna need a swift potion eventually. We could try it. No? Alright. Well, maybe you're just not being imaginative enough. You just evade the knives, and you don't have to worry. Stone skin sounds like a very earthly concept, so I'm gonna check out this one below strength here. Underneath this little bone face. How are we gonna get there? Be nice to just hook a bit left and go around. We could try these two portals. We'll see where they go. I have an idea. Let's start with a strength potion. Someone's gonna... oops. Okay. Well, someone's gonna need one eventually. Now I'm gonna have 2 strength potions, but... I just wanna pick a portal and see where it goes. Oh! It's perfect! Alright. So, we're gonna take that route. I'm gonna check out where the other one goes to while we're here. It just needs a few fire bells for that. I think this might be a bad idea. Oh, no, it's perfect. Now if we just go around the bones. You know what, let's see what this does. See if this is the place I'm looking for. That is stone skin. Oh, it got rid of my path. No, I didn't throw it in yet. Alright. Get these books along the way. This is a good way to scout out the area. Now let's see where this goes. Alright. That one's kind of less useful. Might as well take it. You will take it. You know what? Since I'm in such a Terraria deficit right now, I am actually just gonna sell her that. I need a potion that will make me less clumsy. I can't stand fire citrine. That's great. I've never seen one in my entire life before. We do have fire citrine free options on our menu here. They've been quite popular lately. We cannot brew the dexterity potion because we do not have a witch mushroom. Alright, I guess we're gonna make a custom potion just for this guy. In the sense that he wants the same thing as normal, but... Right, so every day you get the garden herbs. Sometimes the herb merchant shows up and then tries to completely scam me out of my money for a pathetic stock. As the game progresses, though, the stocks should get better. And sometimes there's also a general merchant who comes along with a little bit of everything. Although I haven't seen him yet. It's gonna be a very basic potion, just to the right, a whole bunch. And up a bit. Okay, that's annoying. I want to use up my last Shadow Chanterelle, though. Anything that goes up? No? Thunder Thistle, I don't think is gonna work, because I'm gonna need to dilute it, and then I think it's gonna dodge. Alright, well, we're gonna throw in a Wind Bloom, and then we're gonna throw in another Water Bloom. There you go. So since we satisfied his extra condition, he'll pay us more. More popular. I think when the shop becomes more popular, merchants have more ingredients too, which is good because I'm really running low on all the stuff I need. If I reject this man just because I don't have the right ingredient, my shop's gonna get less popular again. So let's take the easy way up to the corridor there. Then we'll use our last Bloodthorn to get through it. Oh, okay, that's annoying. That's really annoying. If I spin again and go all the way around, I think it's just gonna pull me into the center. One sulfur shelf is a... Oh, that's not even gonna work. One fire bell will do it. Kind of wasted. I didn't grind that up. Oh boy. It's okay. We'll be fine. Just throw in one of these in a wind bloom. There. So better be good enough. There. It's a very terrible recipe. So you're gonna help me pay for it. I need a potion to light up my house. yeah, you want the fire potion? No, not that kind of light up? Well, you gotta be more specific. I haven't saved my light potion recipe. That'll be a new one we can do. One that's way over there. It's just gonna be... Sulfur shelf. We've got a ton of these. It'll be nice to use these. Can even go... Not quite all the way, but just about... Right about there. This portal takes me to a crappy spot, so we're going to evade it. Can't use any more of those. Try it. Perfect. I just need to go up and around a bit. I think that's exactly what we need. Or at least it's gonna be really close. Hopefully at least overshoot it. Oh! Amazing. Alright. That's a good recipe, I think. Let's make, I kind of like the label taking up the whole bottle in this case. We'll just, it's just a candle in a jar, that's all that is. I just put a candle in the jar and I lit it and I say, here you go, just don't close the top or it'll, expire. Also, don't drink it either, that's not how it works. Here you go. Oops. Whoops. Good enough. Right. I keep going down here just for no reason. There's nothing for me to do here until I can fix the alchemy machine. Okay, what else do we have to do here? Lightning. 3 different effects. I'll wait for the alchemy machine. Hang on. It did show me the first recipe here. I will need a... No, I won't. Alright, I'll just make a lightning potion then. Lightning is probably at the top right here. Oh, of course, it needs all those mushrooms that I don't have any of. Some thunder thistles. That makes sense, right? I don't know if I like that though. Let's do 1 water bloom. I don't know how far I should go with the water bloom. Apparently not far enough. Might be okay with this. Oh, that's nice. That's a good recipe. What am I doing? That's mana! What's a good mana recipe, I guess? What's my current mana recipe? 1 of each thing. You know what? Maybe I save that as an alternate mana recipe. Just for now. Maybe I delete it later if I don't like it, but... That's what we call a lapse in judgment, or lapse in using our brain to think about what we're doing. Just throw this up here for now. And we've got a new item on display here, a new daily special. It's like when the guy at Dairy Queen makes you the wrong blizzard and then you say like, excuse me, I didn't order this, so they just pop it in the freezer and then maybe they sell it to someone else later. I don't know if they even do that, because I've never seen them just pull a random blizzard that they pre-made out of the freezer for me. Maybe they just get to enjoy it during one of their lunch breaks. Although I feel like a lot of people could abuse that system pretty easily. Oops, I accidentally made a large variant of my favorite blizzard again. Silly me. I'm so stupid. Just guess I'm just gonna have to eat it now. Because company policy says I can't serve it to any customers. Pre-made bull lizard. Lizard. Don't get sucked in. Alright. We're very... You know what? I'll just use the Shadow Chanterelle. That's the question of somebody who hasn't been to Dairy Queen in like 7 years, by the way. Which I can respect that. Their like chicken and stuff is probably the worst chicken they've got that I've ever had in fast food history. And the ice cream is good, but if you want the same caliber stuff, maybe you just get like a little Ben and Jerry's thing. Which I have recently discovered and I think it's quite tasty. Alright, lightning potion. What's the lightning one gonna look like? Something tall. 7. Oh, I should have used the star shape for the light potion. This is kind of angular. Little starburst thing. Like a thundercloud one as well, or not really? Never mind. Alright, this looks more like an energy drink than anything. Guaranteed 24-hour energy. Oh right, that's just for display too. Strength potion. Didn't I make one? I did. Oh, you need to imbue an item with the power of lightning. Have I got the potion for you? Have I got the price for you too? What would you like today? How long have you been an herbalist? As long as I can remember. I've wandered the woods and meadows since I was a child, observing nature and studying plants. It's a family trait. I learned a lot from my elders. What an innocent backstory. I have another question for you. How long have you been an absolute scammer when it comes to your stock? No, they don't do anything. They're just fun to put at the front of the store. These are new. Druid's Rosemary. That looks like Life Leaf, but simpler. I'll take them. The hairy bananas are finally on sale. If I had a nickel every time I needed a hairy banana, I would not be able to afford even a single one, but I will buy them all. The Terraria is on markup, which I hate, but we have grown some more naturally, so I will buy not 15 of them. I'll buy 5 of them. The Bloodthorns I will take. Lava Root looks kind of nice. I think I'll take them too. And I'm sure as hell not gonna pay full price for all that though. Perfect. $5.99. That sounds like a good sale price to me. Not even 600 gold. I need a poison so I can poison someone. My reputation has no room for improvement, so we might as well give it some. I need a mana potion to summon demons. Sure. Hello, alchemist. How is business? I heard about a rare fish spotted nearby. It only comes out at night and it eats fireflies. Do you follow? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're saying. Can you give me some kind of glowing potion? I'll make some bait just for the fish and catch it. I think I'm gonna change up the bottle for this one. Gonna make it that. And I will give one to you. There you go. How will you use a potion as bait? Yeah, this is the, client's responsibility check. Well, I'll take a worm and dunk it in the potion so it lights up. The fish will think it's a firefly, swallow it, and I got him. I could just sell you like a bug net so you can catch a firefly maybe, but if you want to buy this, that's good with me. The alchemy machine costs a pretty penny, and, so do all the potions eventually, so I will... Okay. I should have just quit while I was, like, 2 cents off of the max price. Hello, alchemist. The residents of a nearby village asked me to deal with the ghouls that have been terrorizing them. Apparently they have a nest somewhere near the village. To destroy it, I need a bomb, or at least something combustible. Will you help me? Can't you make your own? Yeah, I can make some, of course, but it's better to trust a professional in the matter, and there is no time to lose. Besides, if I have a free moment, I prefer to spend it with the ladies, or playing dice. Okay, babe, I've got a spare moment. We can have sex now. What did he want? A bomb. I think I got those Bloodthorn. Oh. Oh. Okay, we still need to wait for the alchemist vendor to come by. We can buy his... There he is! Great news! Yesterday I got a new alchemy machine. The device will surely interest you. Want to take a look? Creating solutions in the alchemy machine is the pinnacle of the alchemical arts. Grinding herbs and brewing potions is no easy task, but the machine will take your potion craft to the next level. If you are ready to solve the mystery of the Philosopher's Stone and other legendary substances, you'll have to spend a lot of time experimenting and finding the best recipes. Absolutely. I'll take your entire stock. I've got more money than I thought I had. Okay, as long as we don't mess up the haggle here. It's perfect. Alright. Now check this out. You're gonna have to wait in line for like a day, by the way, but check this out. We got the alchemy machine. The first ingredient in the alchemy machine is the crystal negrito, which is a reagent for creating albedo, which is a reagent for citrinitus, and so on until you get the philosopher's stone. But you can also take these crystals and you can grind them up into salts, which have unique effects on your potion. So it all starts off with negrito, and since one negrito is required to make all the other things, we're gonna be making this thing a lot. We've already got 3 of the 5 recipes. We need stone skin first. And we need a potion of become snail, which I'm assuming is maybe like slowness. You want a sleep potion. You want fire citrine. I've never heard of that in my entire life, I'm afraid. But you will prepare to pay handsomely for my best potion. Right, I can not save. There it is. I'll get 2 of these, because I need one for the other. One for the alchemy machine. You can take this one. It doesn't have any fire citrine. I know it's the wrong flavor, but that's too dang bad. I'm gonna freeze people, sure. Hang on, just let me make another one of these. I already did that. Alright, so this one goes in here. Exactly, I'm making bath salts. Need poison as well. Goes in the top. And we need strength. And that goes in here. So now we also need stone skin and snail. I do want a freezy potion. And you want the same thing. You said, that looks good, I'll have one too. Mushroom Man. Does anyone else buy mushrooms from you? From my mushroom man? They sure do. What? Mushrooms are always in high demand. People dry them in the winter, pickle them, and the brewer adds them to his forest draft. The fisherman uses mushrooms for bait. Everyone wants my mushrooms. I'm trying to make this work, but sometimes I just imagine you in another man's store and... I'm sorry, I said I'd never do this. Alright, which mushrooms are nice? Mushrooms are on sale, so I just buy them. Mudshroom. Those look very nice, because they go quite the distance. Sulfur shelves are things I have enough of. Weird shrooms look enough. Maybe I'll just get like 20. I don't want 2 mudshrooms. Actually, maybe I do. Alright. Finish off the day just so we have enough ingredient. Oh, hang on. I want an unusual potion. Some additional effects. I'm willing to pay more for every effect. How would you like to poison your campfire so that nobody else with some bandits can't use it or something? Good enough. I need a potion to chill drinks. Don't add more than 3 types of ingredients. How's my frost potion looking? It's got 1 ingredient. This is the best thing you could ask for. I'll just sell it. How much? We're running low on water blooms, so... Alright. He needs a strength potion also. Explosion. Maybe I should have haggled. Mana restoration. Classic. We'll use the one... Okay, we've only got this one. Okay, now let's make some bath salts. Okay, we need stone skin. Stone skin first off. We can do that. We need to go down, and then we need to take probably this vortex on the right. We can use 2 vortices. What this weird shroom? That could be good. Could be a Terraria replacement. Let's find the earth ingredients here. That's not earth. Earth ingredients. So, mudshroom is good too. I think the mudshroom is actually exactly what we need. We'll only use one, and then maybe we can make a second one or something. One to sell and one to consume. Or maybe we'll make 2 Negritos. So we spin it around. Now we gotta... If we have something that goes to the right... Aw, that doesn't work. If we have something that goes to the right, sucks me in, and then goes to the left, that would be amazing. But let's... I don't think the Dryad Saddle is quite gonna touch the Vortex, but if it did, if we hadn't quite gone all the way with the Mudshroom, perhaps, that would have been... Oh, hang on. We can do this. So this is gonna be the most clever potion you'll ever see in your entire life. Go right about there. Throw it in. We dilute the potion. Stir it up a little bit. About there. We take the underground. Look at that. It's so close. Come on, it's not close enough, but still though, it's a very effective use of ingredients. Now what's something kind of easy I can use here? Firebell should be good. This is the best damn stone skin potion you'll ever see. Oh, maybe. I want to go a little bit more. There. And we'll just... Okay, no books. That's a good stone skin potion. We're gonna make it the jagged bottle, of course. Because, of course, the stone skin potion reacts on the bottle to give it stone skin. That's just the way potion making works. Got any other... This one's a little more overt. Turns you into a man of stone, of course. Save it too. I would like to have all the normal strong recipes along the top, and then all the, I guess, crazy situational ones for the alchemy machine along the sides and stuff. Alright, so we'll throw that in here. That is where it belongs. I'll even make another one, just so I don't accidentally use up my other mushroom. My mud shroom. So now we need slow. Maybe it's in here. I don't know. Slowness also sounds like an earth thing to me. Could be somewhere over here. I'm gonna take a gamble that it's down here. Maybe I would have liked to use my mud shroom for that one as well. 2 Terraria is fine. Then water bloom. Alright, we got anything good here? The goblin shroom is okay, but not really, honestly. Dryad saddle would be pretty good. Cover a lot of distance. Honestly, I think the Dryad Saddle is just a wider Terraria, so I think I'm just gonna use the Terraria. Right, now a Goldthorn would be pretty good. Might have to dilute it a bit, just so we don't get boned by the bones. How far do I want to go here? Just a bit here, then we use one Water Bloom. Oh, no, let's try this. Let's try this. Go here. We dilute a bit, just for safety. Spin around. Now we can use the Whirlpool to go a bit more to the right. Maybe we'll have hooked around so much that the rest of the... Yeah! Yeah! Pick up the book. Got it. Can't quite see the... center here. Alright, now what did we get? Strong Potion of Slowness. Absolutely what we need. Navigating with Borb. Yeah, we should call it that because Borb is an expert navigator at this game. Now, what's something that very obviously represents slowness that is not a snail? Maybe we just picked a snail. Make it a slug. I don't know, I got nothing. Look at that! I used like 5 things to get all the way down here. Clever use of whirlpools. It's perfect. Now what's a slow potion look like? This bottle looks extremely lazy, so I think I'll take it. And the label, they're like, you know, draw a circle, kind of. The snail is sleeping, he's upside down. Take it. And I'll pour it in here. Everything is in the right spot. Cooking it up. Ding, the pizza's done. Complete decay, blackness. Just as darkness contains the possibility of light, this substance has the potential to reveal the Philosopher's Stone. While working to create Negrito, you got a better understanding of how the alchemy machine works. New knowledge helps you restore one of the damaged recipes. You have the recipe for Rubido. So we've got the stone. I'm gonna put it... I can't put it in the potion. Put it in the front just to tease people with it. Maybe someone will steal it. I'll just put it there. Now I can make Albedo, which requires a Negrito, a Frost Potion, a Dex Potion, Swiftness, Mana, Invisibility, Swiftness and Dexterity, Mana, Charm, and Flight, Invisibility, Dexterity, and Mana, and the pain in the ass one that I'm not looking forward to. Dexterity, Swiftness, Charm, Flight, and Invisibility. So that one's gonna cost like $4,000 in ingredients, I'm sure, but let's start a new day. I think that... Oh, we just need to do something with 3 effects. You know what? Let's do that really quick. The good berry is... Oh, the rose... This is good. Hang on. Watch this. We're gonna create a piece of junk with 3 effects. Some of this. And we're gonna... goes to the left. It's gonna heal you, and it's also gonna poison you. And it's gonna do something else too. It's going to poison you just as much as it heals you. And so the net function of the potion is currently nothing. And we dilute it all the way back to the center. And now we've got a lot of fire bells, so let's just go to the fire one. Oops. This is gonna be the best potion of all time. Maybe I could have made one of my 3 ingredient ones here. But I don't even know where Charm is yet, so that's okay. Is this a tier 2 for extra money? It's just a normal potion of fire, really. This is a poison. Ah. Kind of running out of stuff. Alright, stone skin. This is what you want. You took my last mushroom, now you pay with money. I need a potion to light up my house. Again, the fire potion is perfectly suitable. You know, you could just wait for the daytime for talking about the weather, and the sun will also light up your house for free. You need another dexterity potion. So, we'll make one, and we'll give it to him. You've been good to us. More witch mushrooms. More mushrooms. We need more... Yeah, okay, we do. I will take all the witch mushrooms. I will take... what else will I take? Will I take stink mushrooms? I don't think I've even used a single one yet, which is why I'll take 2 of them. To even up the price to 420. It's a deal. Not the merchant I wanted to see. You also would like a dexterity potion. Good sleep potion. Once we finish this day, the next day should be more diverse again. Fertilizer. Really running out of verbs here. Speaking of, let's delay that a little bit. I need fertilizer as well, but if gold thorn is the main ingredient, I'll pay extra. Alright, this might be okay, because gold thorn kind of goes in that direction. Now, let's use one of them. We're gonna need to use a few, so let's use one to go here. Honestly, maybe that little whirlpool might have been kind of helpful. That might have worked. Now we're just gonna go to the right a bit. And then we're gonna do it again. I think this is a terrible spot. Alright, I need to go kind of the lower right some more. I don't know if a good berry is good enough for that. Nah. Rosemary is nice. Let's use that. Maybe we're in a good gold thorn spot now. Not really. I'm gonna, I don't know, do one anyway. If I dilute it a little bit, then we could go just up to here with it. Sure. This is the beta branch, yeah. Welcome to the stream. Right now I'm trying to make a fertilizer effectively using Goldthorn, which it's not really how that's turning out right now. Many bones in the way. Oh my gosh, it's the potion craft god. He knows how to do this. Please teach me your secrets. I've got half of it is Goldthorn right now, so if I just get there in a normal, non-stupid way and toss in 2 Goldthorns, I will be fine. I'm doing this because my customer will pay extra for the fertilizer if the main ingredient is Goldthorn. So, oh, that might be good. We don't use ice fruit too much. I thought there was one other one that would be pretty good, but doing it more for the challenge than the financial incentive, to be honest. I mean, if it's something like, oh hey, I would like you to use Wind Bloom in the main ingredient for strength. Well, even then I might throw in like 10 Wind Blooms at the end, but because they're pretty cheap. This time though, I thought, why not? And look at that, it's perfect. Hang on, I didn't put enough Goldthorn in it. I'm stupid. Hang on. That's okay. It's just got the effect, but we can throw some more in there. So we need 2 more. We can even get the book. Now that's a spicy potion. Look at this. It's amazing. Delicious, delicious potion. I think I'm gonna save up my skill points for haggling. Alright, next day. A new day, a new batch of crazy customers and demands. I need a potion to improve my vision. Potion of glasses coming up. Where is that gonna be? I'm gonna take a look in the top right because that contains a lot of magical stuff, and at least it kind of used to be up there. Let's start with this one here. Even if it's not vision, we can at least see what it is. Nice stock of witch mushrooms will help us through this. Don't have many water blooms still. Hang on. Reminds me. Much better. Now we still don't have too many of them, but we have more. Alright, give me some watery stuff. Not the finest selection of all time. Alright, if we add one of these, might be a spicy ingredient we can use to... Ooh, I think ice fruit's the perfect kind of spice I need here. Maybe? I think if we go right about there, that'll actually be good. I'm gonna use the whirlpool here. Maybe? Alright, now, we hope that the line is angled at kind of the right direction. It would seem as though it is not. I think I didn't go up all the way, but it's already up too far to really... Could probably just go for it. I think we'll be okay. Unless we have no way of getting up in there at all. If I dilute, I go back towards the whirlpool here. And that would get me out of there. You could hope that the whirlpool takes me maybe on the backside here, but it probably won't. That's not what I would like to do. I could throw in a water bloom and stir and dilute and stir and dilute and keep doing that. What about a wind bloom? Sort of, kind of. Try this first here. Yeah, we dilute. Now we stir. Not gonna dilute, I'm just gonna stir. Now we gotta... now we gotta get out of here. This might not work. This is a very annoying place to be. Alright, that did not work. Okay, we're gonna come at it from the other side this time. Yep. It netted me some valuable knowledge. At the cost of a few witch mushrooms. And now for my next trick, I'm going to do the exact same thing again. I'm kind of curious where that whirlpool went though. Alright, this time we're gonna go in through the top. Dead book, I will take it. Perfect. Alright. Big problem is that we just have, like, nothing in terms of these water-based ingredients here. Here, these, you know, like, right-side ingredients. Do I dare take the whirlpool and see where it ends up? I'm gonna not do that yet. I will spin to the right a bit. I'm spinning too much. I just had to go for it. The life leaf is good. And then, if I could use a gold thorn to kind of hook around in here, I would need to start from I'm gonna say from around here. Yeah, that's pretty good. A little bit more. And then we'll throw in a whatever. So this is good enough. Surely it's good enough. It's fine. Alright, this is not a great recipe here. At least we got something this time. Let's see what we got. Magical vision. Alright. Not the best thing ever. Do you want to traverse faster through the bones? If you're thinking of like stirring it up before going through the bones so that you progress faster, the damage bones does to your flask is proportional to the distance rather than the time spent on them. So I do like to go very slow just to make sure that I'm gonna survive and that I'm going the most efficient path through them. Right. Okay. Now this is a sucky recipe for me, so it's also gonna be sucky to the user of the potion. You see, it's a spray bottle. You're actually gonna have to spray this stuff on your own eyes. Now remember the fact that I didn't really grind up that gold thorn very well, so you know you don't want to get any of the chunky bits into your eyes when you spray it, but That's just the way this kind of potion science works, I'm afraid. Got any better magical sight? Maybe the third eye is a good one. Maybe we make his skin the same color as the base, and then the eyes are more vibrant. I don't know. There we go. Finish that up. You need to heal your wound. Alright. Classic. I need a potion to reconcile with someone dear to me. What the heck does that mean? Let's check the chapter goals. Maybe we'll get a hint. It's probably gonna be a potion of charm then. Okay. Potion of suck up and say sorry or something. That's just life advice, not, you don't need a potion for that. It's called being a big boy and just being accountable for your past actions. How do we go up here? Either go up with Wind Bloom. We've got lots of Wind Bloom. Lots and lots of Wind Bloom. Mad Mushroom would be nice if I had started using it earlier. Oh, that's a Meister Stick. Embarrassing. Alright, we got a few options. We got Lava Root. That looks amazing. Even look at this. We can go like that. We can go up there. Alright, so to make multi-attribute potions, you do need to touch each of the ones. You have to wander across all the attributes you want to include. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Of course, what I did when I made my like crappy potion of health, poison and fire, I went down to health with one ingredient and then diluted it back and then went to poison and then I diluted it back a bit. Right, so 3 purposes for heating the cauldron. There's helping you stir faster, which is just a quality of life. When you heat the cauldron, it also activates the whirlpools. Depending on how hot the coils are, it moves at a rate. And finally, heating up the cauldron when you're on the attribute you desire will lock the attribute into your current potion. Let's see if this is charm now. Alright, so we know we're gonna get a tier 3 of whatever it is, so we heat her up. And we got charm. Alright. It's charm. I'm gonna pick... I don't know, I just don't want to pick the default one. Optionally, we could simply put the instructions for the potion on the bottle. Just make sure you spray it. Pick the hearts. It's kind of cute. it's a big bottle. You gotta chug the whole thing if you want to have charm. You gotta be really thirsty if you want to impress someone. Alright. Now, if you give this potion as a gift to the person who you want to reconcile with, it should be perfect. What kind of potion do you need? If I have to guess. Right. Okay, what do we got? More good berries. I've heard that I like good berries, and you devoted all your time to just getting good berries and next to nothing else. I do need water blooms, and they're on sale, so that does improve my opinion of you a little bit, but I'm running out of gold thorns too. Alright, you know what? You're forgiven, mostly. I'll take pretty much... Hang on, that's expensive. I'll take everything else. If you could start selling me more than like 6 different types of things for once, that would be great. I need a potion to slow down my goats. They're always trying to run away. Build a fence. Or not, it's your money. Always happy to take it. You know, if you fed the goats some alcohol, they may not get slower, but they would pass out. And they would not run away when they're passed out. Alchemist, I need a healing potion. I was chasing a thief yesterday. When I tried to grab him, he got me in the hip with a dagger. It's not a mortal wound, but I'm limping a bit now. I need to recover quickly and get back to work protecting the town. Stop right there, criminal scum. You haven't sold me a potion at your best price. Hey, listen, there's a crazed fish in the area. All the fishermen know it. As soon as it takes the bait, it goes mad and swims like hell. No line can hold it. I want to soak my bait in a potion that will slow the fish down. Please help. Why don't you catch something normal for once? It's boring. You sit there farting around, staring at your rod and swatting at mosquitoes. That's a based opinion right there. That's my opinion as well. I like tracking and catching extraordinary fish. Each requires a unique approach and special bait, and only experienced fishermen can catch them. So our fish catch a higher price too. Alright. Got me sold. Here's your slow potion. My requirement to haggle is now 250 gold, so I will haggle. 2 more skill points, and I will be getting the hard haggle. Alright, next one. Collect a big experience book on the alchemy map. Create a potion of rage. Create a potion with 4 effects. We could do this. I don't know if I have any potions that need 4 effects for this. Excuse me. Invisibility is somewhere. Let's see if we can kind of guess where it's at. Might be over here, where the fiery one is. No, that's probably where rage is, hey? As for invisibility, I'm not seeing anything yet. It could be maybe the one over here. This is a big experience book, but I'm gonna have to go through the bones somehow. Maybe the whirlpool takes me in there. Visibility. Looking for... Okay, there's something up top here. That could be invisibility. Let's try to go get the potion of rage. I want to finish the chapter and get some new orders tomorrow. Does this take me again? Up there. Not worth it. Okay. Hang on. Maybe it's worth it now. This time we get sucked in. You're a little bit farther away from the start, so maybe. All right, now we just need to go up, uppy, and away. But this whirlpool, we can try that one too. Use the mad mushroom instead. We don't really use them in our recipes. Alright, take me somewhere fun. That is somewhere fun. That's pretty good. Alright. Sulfur Shelf will not quite do it, but it is a very good one. Lava Root is the same. Hairy Banana, kind of, but not really. If we do something that goes to the left, like a Fire Bell, and then a banana, we'll probably get it from there. So let's throw this in raw, as it were. Oh, no, that might not have been enough. Because the banana goes right through the bones. How about a thorn stick? I think I use thorn sticks in my ingredients already. A stink mushroom could be good. If only I'd went a little bit farther. But a sulfur shelf is fine. Can dilute. Alright, let's see if this is the rage we're looking for. This boy, yep. It is the strong potion of rage. This bull and this bull are almost the same thing. I like to think that the potion of rage, I sell him, he's like, okay, the guy is in battle, right? He's bought my potion of rage. He's looking at this like spiky jar full of angry, swirly red liquid, and he's like, alright, time to go big mode, and then he rips the cork out and he stomps on it, and then he chugs the whole drink, and then he's savoring the flavor, and he's like, wait a minute, this is just water. And he charged me 3,000 gold for it, and that makes me so angry. I got ripped off, and now he's furious. And the potion worked exactly as it was supposed to. What kind of bottle are we gonna pick for this? Give me your angriest bottle. Fire bottle it's pretty good. I am a fan of this. Alright, so there's my potion of rage. However, I'm gonna do a little more exploring with it. Let's just go and see where this whirlpool goes. One sulfur shelf. Oops. Not gonna ruin the potion. We just, if we're about to die in bones, we just finish it up. We've got a functioning potion of rage. There's another one here. Maybe that's, I have no idea what it is. It could be libido. I know that's a potion. That's the worst portal I've ever seen. Okay. Okay. we finished the objective? We have not. So let's save this guy up. Actually, there's a big experience book right there. Let's get it. Anything that goes up over there? I just wanted to see where this went. And I'm kind of scared that if I make like a multi-effect potion, then it might not count for the achievement in the chapter book, or it might not be of really any value to any customers, so... I will keep it as a pure potion of rage, but I will also get this book, and then I'll finish it up. There we go. Goal achieved. Big XP. So now we need a potion with 4 effects, and we'll have finished off the chapter. Not gonna save the recipe anymore. Maybe I should have... I've already got the recipe. Perfect. Alright. This is also on display now. Yeah, it's a strong potion of rage. Alright, now we need a potion with 4 effects. You could start looking for invisibility. Maybe it's in this bottom left area because we really haven't mapped any of it out. And the chapters, potions, kind of go within a fixed radius, right? Slow and rage and charm are all kind of far-ish away, so probably rather than reaching way farther out in one direction, it's probably just in this unmapped quadrant here. So let's pick the earth ones. Mushrooms, here we go. The first effect is going to be poison, I guess, just because we're right here. Anything over here? Thornstick would be good, but maybe I should save that. Just sulfur shelf it up. Now we can throw in a hairy banana. I won't go anywhere further because I don't know where the whirlpool will take me. Okay, a terrible spot. But there's a potion over here. Now it's time for another hairy banana, but this is a good place. When you're drinking this potion, you just gotta filter it through your teeth a bit. Pick out the fuzz. Stink mushroom. I think that's a safe one. Throw in a firebell. Tier 2, why not? Acid. Okay. That's not what I was looking for. But it's a second effect. Now let's go into the... Goldthorn will do it for me. Let's go in here. Please reset. Just right between those two skulls it refreshed. Perfect. I don't even know if I would have made it out of that one otherwise. Alright, now we're going in the lands of the deep mysteries. Oh! Alright, I'm kind of trapped, but that's okay. I guess we're not gonna make a potion with 4 effects today. Yeah, I still don't have any crystals which teleport me, so I can't think of any way out of here. Alright. Goal achieved in a later chapter. Potion of acid. And poison. Alright, let's make a different potion for real. Let's use, like, all the 4 elements, maybe. Like, let's do a potion of lightning, frost, fire, and... what's the potion for earth? I'm trying to think ahead and see what you know what, let's just create something garbage and random. It's fine. Use a good berry because we got all kinds of those. Just to get the chapter. It's not good enough. Alright, we'll use a hairy banana. So I got a plan for this. We throw it in. We go just enough to touch. Here's our tier 1. Now we dilute it a bit to keep out of the bones. But now, hang on. We can go pretty close to the poison here too. It's getting closer, it's getting closer. That's about as close as it's gonna get. It's good enough. Yeah, I'm thinking lightning instead of swiftness for air. But there's no earth element that is similar. Just got fast growth. Maybe venom. Maybe lights would be the 4th one. I feel like in the past, at least, there used to be like a 4-element potion like that you needed for one of the alchemy machine stones. And I was trying to make that preemptively, but I just don't remember what it is. Something that goes to the right and down. You could maybe go for strength like that. I'll just do fire bells and we'll do fire. Something up and to the right. A mad mushroom. And after fire, we'll make, we can make frost. That's pretty close. Do we have anything that goes left a little bit and then it goes right? Goldthorn, kind of. Yeah. All right. I can work with that. Go like this. We'll stir it up so it touches. Here's our fire. We go all the way back to the middle. You turn it back into water. This is like a homeopathic remedy. It's all just water, but at one point in time it used to be a potion. That'll be $500, please. It needs to go up and right. Good berry goes up and right, and we got a bunch of them that we don't use. It's perfect. Nobody's gonna want this. Potion of healing, poison, fire, and frost. It's beautiful. Kinda got like a rainbow jar. Hang on, it's got 4 colors, so of course we're gonna pick one of those diamonds. And we're gonna have one of them be green, one of them's gonna be red, one of them's gonna be, I guess, orange. One of them's gonna be blue. There you go. It's like a potion of imagination. No one's gonna want to buy it though. Alright, chapter 4 done. Let's go to bed and see what kind of new customers relate. Another day of working in retail, am I right? Look at this pompous man. I need a potion that'll make me strong so I can work hard. I'm sure this man has not had a hard day's work in his entire life before. If by hard work you mean only having one servant help you dress in the morning instead of the usual 2. Where's our strength? Where's our Giga Chat? There he is. Are you well, Alchemist? No one's put a curse on you? I'm quite tired today. Even laughing is a burden. You understand sorcery is hard work. Do you have a potion that restores mana by chance? Who would curse me? There are many. I'm not the only sorceress in this area, and not the scariest, trust me. I haven't done anything to no one who's not done nothing to me. We have no ingredients for mana right now. Let's make... okay. That's a shame. Using only one of each ingredient rather than 3 of one is biting me in the butt here. I've noticed that the witch mushroom has put the X pretty much on the exact line that leads to the mana potion. So I'm wondering if I can just firmly grind them all up and it'll be... it's so close and yet it's so far. I guess if you just use 3 of them, I mean, if you use 4 of them, you'll be fine. But if you got something a little bit easier, cheaper, I mean, I don't think the wind bloom is gonna work. Don't think the water bloom is gonna work. So it's just gonna be a 4th one. Wonder if I have to go all the way. I have to go more than halfway. I'm a little upset. I think we're good. Yeah, that's about it. We're in the perfect spot. So 3.5 witch mushrooms gets you there. Let's get, you know what, let's remove one of these old recipes. Let's get rid of this original one here. Make it triangular. It's kind of funny. Alright, I think that's gonna be my more favorite recipe to use. Alright, so we've also unlocked hard haggling, so let's see if we can really rope this sucker into some... okay. Alright, that's pretty fast. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. I didn't quite make it through. That's tough. Alright, but at least we still got a profit. I need to get a campfire going. Would you like this amazing potion? Damn it. Oh, this potion sucks. It's healing and poisoning, and it's fire and frost, so no one is ever gonna want to buy this. Damn it. This is gonna be in my inventory for the rest of the game, because no one's gonna want it ever. I need a libido potion for my wife. Alright. I think I know where that is. Sex potion time. I think it's in up there. We're gonna get there. Maybe go the charm route. Or we could go kind of through the fire route and then maybe go up. It depends whether the bones open up at the bottom or if they don't. We might as well find out, I suppose. Oops. See some lava roots. Get any top left potions? Ingredients? Bloodthorn is a good one. Mad Mushroom is a good one. Let's see what the place looks like over there. Alright, they do open up. I don't know if I want to take the whirlpool though. That might lead me to the worst spot. So let's do some more Fire Bell. Go from there. Mad Mushroom would take me there if I use the whirlpool right. I'm gonna go like... You know what? I'm not gonna bother with the whirlpool too much. I'm just gonna go like this. We're gonna go up. The Wind Bloom takes me up very nicely. Do we have anything that takes me more up? Just a little bit more up? Not really. We're kind of lacking on things that go up right now. 2 Wind Blooms it is. I'm even gonna... Oh, I've already used that one. I'm just gonna throw in a raw one. Alright. Deep inside this unassuming shape, we find the Potion of Libido. Yes? Yes? Yes. Not yeah, there it is again. It's that shape again. I believe the term is Yonic. I think. Let's go down and see where this one whirlpool takes me. Let's save the recipe first because I think it's good enough. I'm gonna take the same symbol that I used earlier for Eric's on. When I was streaming for Eric, we made a symbol together, and even though he's not here right now, we're gonna use the symbol again. We could use the heart shape. Here's the symbol. Alright, they better have kept the symbol. Yeah, there it is. We take the banana. We use the banana. And then we made the end of the banana, we made it the darkest brown we could find. It's perfect. Now let me give you some instructions because you don't want to mess this potion up. You don't want to mess up the application, sir. See, take this potion. I'm gonna leave it here right now, and then see what you do is you just spray it on your weenie, right? And then you gotta take your weenie and then it'll allow you to do things like this with a stamina that you would not have previously imagined. Hopefully, the entrance is not, to scale like this. I'd feel bad if it was, but go like this. Alternately, if you're shaped more like this, you can go kind of like this, and if she's really wet, it'll look kind of like that. Really, all just depends, but just make sure you pay lots for it. Let's talk about weapons. Oh, we almost got it. Damn it! I'm messing it up. He's paying less. He's paying less again. Good enough. We got a little bit of profit. Alright. Shall we trade? I think you'll like some of my herbs. Can you give me herb growing advice? Don't you know why everything grows so fast? Hang on. In my garden? Sorry, you were saying. It's all because of the enchanted tree. Such trees are a rarity. Practically any plant can grow next to one, even those that don't grow in that condition. Alright, finally you're selling like 9 things instead of 4. What's this? A flameweed. That looks really good, but it's also really not on sale right now. More rosemary as well. Tangleweed's new. This is new. Whirlweed. Really whirly weed. I'll take them. I'll take the thunder thistles. Now, will I take anything that's on sale? I mean, like the opposite of sale. I will take some rosemary. I'll take 5. Good on Goldthorn. Terraria is 21 each. I could take 9, I guess. My bananas are good, so I'll only take a few. I guess I'll pass up the flame weed for now. I got lots of fire flowers. This is a good haggle. Fire bells. Alright. I need a potion to help me fly to the other side of the river. Would you like to cheap out and just maybe like freeze the river and then maybe you don't need to fly across it at all, you could just freeze the river? Okay. Just trying to help you save some money. By the choice of fashion, it looks like you cannot afford a potion of flying, which I now need to go discover. I need to discover a potion of flight. It's gonna be up high because it's an air thing. Maybe it's up here. Could be up there. Did I buy the whirlweed today? I did. You can go very high with the whirlweed. You can go very high indeed. It goes maybe twice the length of the wind bloom, which is good. I'm gonna go up to the top left portal because that will give me a bit of a altitude boost. I don't know if I want to use a bloodthorn for it. Mad mushroom. I don't think mad mushroom actually gave me the distance. Then again, I don't want to use bloodthorn in like everything. Maybe I'll use just one. Here's my spoon. Whirlweed is cramped for that right now. So we use a regular one. And we're still not in a very good spot for it. If we go, use another mad mushroom, we'll be good. Then I'll take the whirlpool again. Well, I won't take it, but I will ride it a little bit. Then I could use a witch mushroom. Just need to go a little bit further. That's good. I want the book too. Alright, we're almost there. Just gonna do a little bit of... I think the witch mushroom is still the best one, but what would I use after that? Maybe it's not the best one. I think a water bloom is too close though. Thunder thistle is like a maybe. Then I couldn't use a witch mushroom. I'm gonna use the witch mushroom and dilute it a little bit if I need to. Probably should do that right now. Alright, now Thunder Thistle kind of gets me around the corner. The Whirlweed. Now, that's a spicy meatball. This is exactly what we need. As long as we crush it right. That's all we need. I'll go around for a second pass, just in case I miss it the first time. That'll be yummy. As long as we don't mess it up here. I think we'll be good. Oh yeah. Now that's a yummy potion. It's a potion of levitation. Exactly what we needed. Let's spruce up the bottle a bit, of course. We need a potion that's bottle that's kind of lofty at the top, has some wings like that. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. Now, do we want these wings? Do we want different wings? We get the bird. We get the bird. We get the wings. I think that one makes most. That one looks the best, in my opinion. Sell that. Alright, now let's do some good haggling. This is not good haggling. This is terrible haggling. Ooh. Ooh. Damn it. Have a nice day, sir. Hello, I need your help. The local tavern keeper asked me to come up with a special beer for especially rowdy guests. The tavern keeper they drink too much and accost other customers. The tavern keeper wants to be able to give them some kind of sedative beverage on the house. Ideas. Maybe they shouldn't let drunks into the tavern. Yeah, right, then everyone that would drink the booze and bring in the money. Every tavern has drunks, they keep the doors open. Alright, sleepy time potion. That man did not want to talk about weapons that day. Whatever it was. Okay, hide from bandits. Invisibility. Time to find the invisibility potion. Where could it be? So flight was kind of up here. And libido is kind of up here. So I'm imagining it could be maybe up here. Probably. Could be maybe down here. Or maybe down here. But I'm gonna guess for now. Top right. Where does this whirlpool go? I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna forge the normal way then. Should be fine. Alright. What are we thinking? I don't know, but that one. Just gonna go up a bit more. Let's just go to the right. Ah, tangleweed. Makes a very watery sound when I crush it, I think. Let's see. Here's an air one. It's a very quiet, light sound. And then the tangleweed makes like a mushy sound. What about something for fire? Also sounds kind of mushy. Maybe a bit sharp. Maybe that's just like a mushroom sound. Interesting. Bit more muffled. I don't know. Kind of cool that they have different sounds. Back to making potions. You didn't think I'd forgotten about that, did you? Because I might have. And now we use this mushroom. Now, it could be straight up. There are lots of whirlpools around. So maybe we take a chance here. Don't screw me over. It screwed me over. Alright, I bet this one takes me into those books. We could try going up a little bit, seeing what where the up one goes. I guess I'll take it. Up and left. Let's use these red boys here. Actually, let's use this one. Let's get the book up there. Another talent point. Let's save up for... No, let's get more XP. Whirlbead would be good again, but I kind of want to save what I've got. Bloodthorn would be perfect again. Mad Mushroom as well. Save the Bloodthorns. Now let's see if we've made ourselves an invisibility potion. We did. Okay. Let's also make this one cat-shaped and put on what's invisible here? Just don't put on any label. There it is. It's invisibility. There. It's perfect. Alright. I think that's how I'm gonna haggle. I'm not gonna push for the max price, but I will do one row through while it's still easy. Use your frost potion, sir. It's been... By now it's probably room temperature, to be honest. I think we've got all the knowledge we need to make this one. Although doing dexterity, levitation, flight, invisibility, and charm is still gonna be a huge pain. We can make the first three for... That's easy. We got mana. We got dexterity. We got frost. We're gonna need another component of the alchemy machine as well, so we can't just finish it all right now, but... We can also do flight and invisibility. Alright. Do this. Is that flight or levitation? I mean, swiftness is what it was. Right, okay. Alright, half done. The crystal in there. One more day, and then I think I'm done. My good friend, as soon as I reach the 10,000 money tier, he comes to take it all. Great news, my experiment succeeded. I was finally able to create Void Salt. Ah yes, Void Salt. It comes in handy when brewing potions, but you'll need to use the alchemy machine, so it's not easy. If you're up for a challenge, I'm willing to share the recipe with you, colleague to colleague, for a symbolic price, I might add. 3,000 gold is quite the symbolic price indeed. Hang on. I want to buy more of this. I think I can do 2 separate trades, so... Good enough. I could have done way better than that, but... It's a little bit of discount. Do easy here, or you know, easy. Right, so Void Salt. What Void Salt does is when you cook it up. Okay, here's that 5-element potion I was thinking of. The last one was poison. Ah. It also needs necromancy, which I have not discovered yet. So we're not gonna be making this for a bit yet, but when you cook up Void Salt, you get 5,000 units of it, and you can just sort of gently pour it into your potion to get the measure of use that you want from it. So 5,000 Void Salt can help you cook up like 50 potions if you use, 100 salt per potion, for instance. Although Void Salt kind of sucks because, like, the only reason you'll ever need it is if you make a mistake, or if you, for some reason, want an ingredient to go a really, really short path. Dexterity potion coming up. I need fertilizer for my garden, but I'll pay extra for multiple effects. What kind of... What else would you want? I'd like the plants to have a good night's sleep too. And I'd like the plants to have magical sight, and I'd like the plants to have stone skin so the bugs can't eat them. Tell you what. We'll start from wild growth. And, like, I guess we'll just touch healing and see if she wants that. I can't think of anything else really, so... Let's hope the healing works on plants too. Oh, right. So if you get too many effects, more than 5, it, right. It reduces the power of whatever you put on earliest. Good enough. I need a poison. It's a poison rat. Hang on. This one has acid. Would you like a... No? You know what? Thinking about it, a tier 2 acid versus a tier 3 acid could be like a 150 gold difference, whereas like a tier 1 poison and a tier 3 poison is like a 40 gold difference. So I'm gonna cut my losses this way by selling it to him. I'm gonna buy something. How long have you been growing shrooms? Almost 50 years now. I started wandering the woods as a lad, but these days I just grow them all on my hat. Show me your goods. More witch mushroom. Good, good. Goblin shroom. Haven't used these yet. I see the ones I actually need are on markup, so thanks for that. Mushrooms are pretty good. I will get a bunch. I get all the mad mushrooms though. I think I will. Let's Damn it, this is tough. Alright. I should practice hard haggling on the really cheap ones, and then just stick with medium for these guys. I need acid to open a stuck lock. Okay. You own the lock, right? I'm just kidding, I don't care. Mushrooms are good for you, I think. Very good. I think we can make the whole thing out of mushrooms. Did you know that mushrooms are incredibly acidic when you mix them with water? I don't know if I want to touch these bones like that. pick a different one for a while. Thorn stick. Kind of running out of thorn sticks though. Goblin shroom. Alright. It kind of just gets the books. There we go. This will put us back on track. Don't want to touch the whirlpool until it's stopped, though. Alright, now how do we finish this guy off here? Mushroom goes too deep, so you could try starting it off with another sulfur shelf. How about now? Banana? Banana. Let's grind it up all the way. Look at that book too. And then I'll take it for a ride through the whirlpool. After I save the recipe. Hang on. We already took a ride through that whirlpool, but the book has respawned, so I can get the book again. So just go right through it. It does. Strong potion of acid. What's something that looks acidic? Just a little like splat. This is the only one that looks even mildly corrosive as far as I'm concerned. Alright. Save that up. And let's get our book again. Something cheap. Firebell's not gonna do it for me. Terraria's not gonna do it for me. Alright, banana time. Did it. Alright, now let's do just medium haggling again. I need a potion that restores mana, but I don't want more than 2 types of ingredients. I've got the perfect one. How many wind blooms do we have? I'll do this one. I'll try hard. Ooh, we did it. I need a potion to light up my house, but I don't even know what cold leaf is, so I can't make a very good one for you. We'll just make the normal one. Cold leaf doesn't even sound like something that produces light, to be honest with you. This man is wearing like a cake on his head. I need a potion that will protect me from bandit knives. You need stone skin. I could give him the libido potion and tell him this potion will make you rock hard. And then he says it'll be perfect because he thinks I know exactly what he's talking about. Where in the meantime, he actually doesn't know what I'm talking about. That was terrible. You said cake helm before I even pointed that out. I see I'm on the wrong customer still. Well, it's confirmed he's wearing a cake on his head. Popular agreement. Alright, so to finish off the chapter, we need to buy another alchemy machine upgrade. That'll take a few days. Because hard haggling is hard. Void Salt. One of the potions to make Void Salt has 5 effects, and the other potion to get Void Salt does need Necromancy, so... It'd also need 2... No, we could do it with this alchemy machine. Well, anyway, that's gonna be our next... days, our next streaming days objective, I suppose. Other things to look forward to is the oil base, which changes the whole map, and of course we're gonna explore like the other 3/4 of the water map too. Depends where it ends. Maybe it ends more around here. I don't know. Nah, you listen here. You're gonna drop that price of yours by 30%, or that pretty garden out back is gonna suffer some terrible acts of arson. As I like sell him the fire potion, like, okay, fine, just take it. It's on the house actually. I just decided it's on the house. You're my best customer, just take it and leave me alone. Imagine like trying to compliment and chat up the customer to make them pay a bit more, but you're so bad at it that by the end they've got this like they look like they're gonna cry or something, and or they just look really pissed off, and either you give it to them out of pity, or they're like, oh, you know what? I decided I don't want this potion anymore. Like, okay, fine, I'll give it to you 10% off. Okay, 20% off. Okay, 30% off. And then, really? You do that for me? Like, yeah, of course I do that for you. Just, like, please come back to my store at some other point in your lifetime. It's a deal. Not really looking forward to unlocking very hard haggling, though. Alright, we end the day, and we end the stream. Look at the sleeves on that thing. Alright, let's harvest so we remember. Now we save. Alright. It's been a pleasure. Thanks y'all for watching. Hope you had a good time. Have a good night.